wonder what the most expensive mansion in the United States looks like? In the jet-setting world of luxury real estate, a 105,000 square foot, $500 million
This looked like the Love Island villa. This is where they film all the reality TV shows.
mansion reigns as the largest and most expensive private urban residence in the U.S. Owned
A helicopter on the house! A helicopter on top of the house. You have to be in the cartel. You gotta be in the cartel.
Divine
Very close, same developer. The same developer that does Love Island? Knew it.
by the famously ambitious real estate developer NicoleB, the property's list of amenities contains just about every over-the-top feature one can imagine. With a 4-lane
like
bowling
that.
alley, tennis court, 10,000 bottle wine cellar,
It's like you have a whole neighborhood in your house. To be honest, I gotta say this right here and now. If I had that much money, I would not feel comfortable spending it on a place like this. Even if I had that much money, like twice over. I wouldn't feel comfortable buying a spot like this.
5 swimming pools,
It looks
full-size
nice.
spa and
Nice place to
nightclub,
visit.
32-seat movie theater, art galleries, billiards room, and a 50-car garage bigger than most car showrooms. The One is claiming the title of the most expensive
This is a
mansion
resort.
in America.
This is
Welcome
a
back to our
resort.
channel. Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss
Right, if I'm living here by myself, like literally if I get a house this big, it gotta be like 30 motherfuckers living with me. I can't live in this house by myself. I can't live in it with my spouse and my kids. That's not enough people. I'd be paranoid every day. It's a big ass place. Not that many people can get robbed easily. I don't care how much cameras you got going on. Like, this is not a house to me. It's not a house to me. It's a place to visit and have fun at, but I'm not living here.
Video from us. History.
I know you're probably thinking, oh, it'd be different if you actually had that money. You'd be saying something different. I wouldn't. I promise you, like, having that much money and living in a spot like that, that's too over the top for me.
Palatial extravaganza.
It's like
is
throwing your
owned
money
by
in the air and
NicoleB.
saying, look, it's like having a target on your back. It's like saying, look at me. I have this much money and I'm just going to spend it and buy this big ass house. Come rob me if you want.
Arguably LA's most famous and famously bombastic developer.
I
of
get
ultra-high-end
paranoid. I'm way too
mansions.
paranoid. I'm sorry I'm pausing it, but like, have y'all heard that situation where that one woman was living in Chris Brown's house and he didn't know it because his house is so damn big? His house is huge. There was a woman living in his house for the longest. He had no idea. I think she was in there for like three days or a month or so. But yes, look it up. There's this woman living in Chris Brown's house and he did not know that she was there. I don't know how he found her, but yeah.
As the
This shit's
contemporary
horrifying.
kind seen in
A
magazines
month?
and
I think
bought by
so.
billionaires.
Just fucking living
the
there.
San Fernando Valley native first came to prominence about a decade ago, designing Hollywood Hills homes in the $20 million range. He's since graduated to bigger and brasher projects,
Jesus.
selling them to the likes of Diddy, Floyd Mayweather, Calvin Klein, and the Winklevoss twins.
Who are
in December
they?
2012, NicoleB bought the 8-acre promontory for $28 million from Rita Kogan, the late video game heiress and daughter of Space Invaders creator Michael
Damn,
Kogan.
no,
He
she got
quickly
money. She
razed
got
the
money.
existing estate, a large mid-century modern mansion in woefully neglected condition, and has since spent many tens of millions more bringing his spec house to life. NicoleB, known for his brazen
Kind
personality
of look like
and
an
wildly
insane
ambitious
asylum.
real
That's too
estate-
much white. That's too much white on white. I would feel like I need to be in a straitjacket. Like it's clean, it's sleek, but it's too much. Too much. I'd be pissed off waking up in the morning and be that fucking bright in my house.
Projects borrowed $82.5 million
so
from
pissed
Hankey
off.
Capital in 2018 to build the extravagant home. Design. In
Why
2015,
you say it
NicoleB
like
gave
that?
GQ his very first public interview about the property, revealing he planned
Must be
to
great
ask
to inherit that much money. That's what I'm saying. That's old money. That's not that new money. That's that old money. That's stuff that's passed down from generation to generation. Y'all gonna be forever rich. Why can I be born into a situation like that? That's an unfair advantage. Okay? I think that's kind of fucked up.
$500 million for the Paul McLean designed compound once completed. The 52-year-old developer promised the house would have a room exclusively dedicated to tanks of live jellyfish, a room for storing fresh flowers, a perma-frozen room with an ice bar, and a room for candy. Naturally, there
What?
would also be an in-house nightclub. Some of those expectations have been tempered. Sadly, the jellyfish room proved too costly and impractical. This was a room with aquariums filled with jellyfish on all sides. It was ultimately scrapped, as it turns out, surrounding a room
Because
with
who's
enough
taking
water to
care
host
of
the
them?
jellyfish.
You're gonna have to have a person taking care of them because I know damn well you don't know how to take care of no fucking jellyfish. You gotta clean their tanks. You gotta feed them. You gotta properly care for them. What the fuck?
To be a bit too difficult. Ditto for the fresh flowers, the
Oh,
ice bar,
Facebook, okay.
and the planned catering kitchen. The nightclub and the room with candy walls remain, however, as does a 50-car garage with the planned car turntables, a 4-lane bowling alley, and an Olympic-sized indoor swimming pool with lounge decks. There are outdoor swimming pools too, no fewer than 5 of them, all infinity-edged. Surrounded on 3 sides by a moat and a 400-foot-long jogging track, the estate appears to float above the city. Completed over 8 years and requiring 600 workers to build, the home was designed by architect Paul McLean. The mansion's interiors, like all of Niami's private projects, were designed by Catherine Rotondi of KFR Design. These guys were enlisted by owner and developer Niall Niami to help it live up to its reported $340 million price tag. This project felt exciting and simultaneously intimidating, says McLean, but the home's impressive site and his long-standing relationship with Niami persuaded McLean to not just take on the project, but
literally,
create something
you would need an
spectacular.
entire service
McLean
coming here
certainly
every day.
has delivered. With its 26-foot high ceilings, the home's main entrance leads to an array of gathering areas with panoramic
You're just
360-degree
asking to
views
get
of the
robbed.
Pacific Ocean, downtown Los Angeles, and the San Gabriel Mountains. The area is filled with water along with a sculpture and bridge. Water is something we often use in our design process because it allows for a sensory change that helps you adjust to your surroundings.
Okay, but water is a natural element that in this economy is very expensive and becoming scarce in certain parts of the country. So why the fuck do y'all feel comfortable using that much water? Come on, man.
Says McLean. The use of black,
Come
white,
on.
and gray throughout the home was based on Niami's desire to have a neutral palette that would allow the landscape
boring
and
ass
the panoramas
bedroom.
to
All
shine.
that to have a
Drawing
boring
inspiration
bedroom?
from the surrounding environment and history of Los Angeles modernism, McLean has connected the home's inside with outside to provide that quintessential LA living but on a bigger scale, he describes. To allow the home to feel livable, we separated the entertainment
feel
spaces
livable.
from the living areas. The former are located at the lower level, and this creates a plinth for the rest of the house to sit on and reduces its apparent mass. The one is a mansion that leaves you speechless and overwhelmed. Beyond the eye-catching design or the
I am
home's equally
overwhelmed.
jaw-dropping stats. The one has 9 bedrooms in the main house, 8 bedrooms in the staff quarters, and 3 in the guest house. There is a 5,500 square foot master suite, a 50-car garage gallery with 2 car display turntables on the left and the right side of the garage.
Who's
a
living
4-lane
here?
bowling alley, a spa level, a 32-seat movie theater, a philanthropy wing with a capacity of
Like, it's like every day is there a parking garage for the employees? Because every day someone is going to have to be working there, like having an actual job, like employed at your house. I don't feel comfortable with that shit. I don't like that.
200 for charity galas with floating pods overlooking
I
Los
like that.
Angeles. A 10,000 square foot sky deck with a putting green and a wellness area with 2 treatment rooms, a hot tub, and 2 saunas. A glass-walled contemporary showcase with a cinema quality home theater and a burgundy and rose gold themed beauty salon. In this spectacular
What?
home, it's $10 million worth of AV that has its own display room. At 5,500 square feet, the master suite is bigger than many suburban McMansions. It includes its own private swimming pool, a hot tub, a custom-made bed, and 2 rose gold-themed bedroom-sized dressing rooms with a built-in watch winder that takes about 35 watches, both of them lavish enough to put any Rodeo Drive boutique to shame, and a custom-made TV that comes out of the wall and spins 360 degrees. The east side of the house has a bar and a lounge. In this bar is a wine and champagne room that can contain at least 5,000 bottles of wine.
I would get
Talking
pissed
about
off.
the 4-lane
Why they all
bowling alley,
white?
it has
You
a
know
full
why.
lounge and a golf simulator.
I
You can
fucking
never
hate
get
this
bored
shit.
in the one. There are 5 swimming pools in this mega mansion, an Olympic-sized indoor swimming pool with lounge decks, and a saltwater indoor pool with LED lights. The guest house is surrounded by a lavender garden, a gigantic infinity pool, and its own master suite. It leads into the tennis
Nicole
court,
was
which
in
is
the
2
video.
times
Shut
the
your
size
ass
of a
up.
regular
I
tennis
know you
court.
didn't call
You
that
also have
thing me.
staff
Shut your
quarters
ass
with rooms
up,
big enough
Jen.
to
You're
take
not
4
slick.
staff members at a time. It's difficult to grasp the sheer size of the one by just looking at the pictures or the numbers, although it's clearly massive. To appreciate the project's full scale, go for a walk. The mansion stretches for a full quarter mile along Stradella Road in Bel Air, looming over the street like a big white alien spacecraft.
house is
As for
ugly.
the property's main driveway,
It's
set
not
on a
cute.
quiet
Ew,
cul-de-sac known as
look at that. No, 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 no. And then just the contrast of this white building. It's just it. No.
Aroli Way, it's long and wide enough to put most public roads to
It'll
shame.
drop. Yeah, it'll definitely drop down in price because no one's willing to purchase this. Nicole hating from outside the club. I buy it. I'd visit there. Like I'm saying, it's a cool place to probably visit. I could not live here. I would have too much anxiety. Absolutely too much anxiety. Nah.
With Niami, Rotondi, founder of KFR Design, worked on the interior design to shape distinctive spaces that flow into one another despite the grandness of the house. I was really drawn to wow factor elements in the hospitality sector for inspiration, says Rotondi, who looked at top luxury hotel brands such as Aman, Bulgari, and Baccarat. Meanwhile, the home's color palette, soft textures, and lighting are an ode to the Tom Ford Boutique of Rodeo Drive, a favorite of Niami and McLean. The estate stretches across 8 acres on a promontory lot and centers on a 105,000 square foot palace that looks more like a futuristic spacecraft or a Bond villain's lair than a home. Thanks to a collaboration between creative art partners and art angels,
who was the
property
creative part?
features an impressive collection of art, including the Wings of Angels sculpture made in Murano, Italy, a butterfly installation by Stephen Wilson on the lower level, and a Nicholas Costello custom panel in black and silver in the office. There's also a sizable collection of bespoke furniture pieces from By Showroom. Niami reveals various upcoming projects and plans for the property, which include transforming the one into a PPV boxing venue and making it home base for a reality TV show. My favorite part of the house is its ability to change the world, says Niami. Finances. In 2015, Niami claimed the house was being built with a very specific buyer in mind, although who that buyer actually is remains unclear. Also murky is who would want to purchase a mega conspicuous residential.
Can the president even afford this? Like, I'd be thinking about that shit. Like, because apparently the president don't be doing, like, they don't have as much power as y'all think they do. Can they afford this shit? What the fuck?
Complex of this scale and magnitude. Even at the lowered $340 million
I feel guilty.
mark, it's still far out of reach for many billionaires. The home still has not officially surfaced for sale. He originally planned to list it for $500 million in 2017, but the home still hasn't hit the market. A costly delay since the property's
Did y'all see that?
But the home
what the fuck?
Still hasn't hit the market. A costly delay since the property's annual tax bill comes in at more than $1 million. Last summer, he posted a cryptic video on his Instagram account declaring it was 10 weeks away from completion, saying, 7 years ago, I had an idea to create the biggest, most expensive house in the urban world, the One Bel Air, and I did it. Still, the rumored price tag is still double the most expensive home transaction in California history, the $165 million paid by Jeff Bezos last April for David Geffen's 8-acre Beverly Hills estate. It's also $100 million more than the country's most expensive
Jeff Bezos
home deal
can't
of
afford
all
this.
time, the $238 million Ken Griffin paid for his New York penthouse in 2019. The one is being co-marketed by Brandon and Rainey Williams of the Beverly Hills Estates
That's
and
too
Aaron
much for me.
Kerman of Compass. So, what do you think of the one?
I hate it.
What do you love most about the Mega Man?
I don't.
Let us know in the comments below.
I'm not
and
saying
if you
shit.
enjoyed this video, make sure to
I
leave
did
us
it.
a like.
How do
You
I
can
unlike?
check
How
out
do
the
I
King
dislike
Luxury
this?
channel for more videos
Hate
all
it.
about luxury. Thanks for watching.
Absolutely hate this. I hate it 100%. This is not a good house. This is not a good house. I didn't like that. I didn't like it. Nope. Absolutely not. I wouldn't feel comfortable living in something like that. It's just too facility like for me. And I don't have enough people in my household to feel comfortable. Now, the only way I'm living in something like that is if I literally get all my friends. Feel like a hotel lobby, right? I get all of my friends. Which still isn't enough. I don't have that many friends. I'm getting my friends, and y'all have to live there with me. Otherwise, I'm not living there. You can bring us with you. Literally, I could bring my whole stream chat into that house, and it will still be enough space for everybody and more people. I don't. No. Nicole's cooking. Okay, now that's one thing that I will do that I can't say that will be a perk. I will cook. I can cook. Yeah. That's the only thing I'm doing. Nicole cooking for a lot of people. I'm gonna have to hire a bunch of chefs. I know it doesn't have that Nicole flair to it, but I'm gonna have to hire a bunch of chefs to cook everybody breakfast. I'm telling you, a house like that, you're gonna have to have employees every day. Nicole thrives when she got to cook for multiple people. You're right. I do be cooking. That's one thing I do be doing. It's definitely cooking. Let me turn on stream elements so y'all can request music. That's the only thing I'll feel comfortable doing though, is cooking. After that, everybody gotta leave. Everybody has to leave. Cause like I don't want that many people in my house, which is why I'm not getting a house that big, because that's too much. That's too much, though. That's too much. Where's Jen? Jen, hop on multiverses. ASAPtuously. Let's do media request. You can do !SR and then request a song. Whatever song you like, and I will play it here. Let's turn it up. So I was in the middle of saying I'm about to cook and good luck, but all right, I'll hop on. No, I don't think so. you have to get on. Yo, Azali, thank you so much. You said just got back from Chloe's house and she said, "What's up?" Don't start. Don't start that. Don't start that. We all know that Chloe's mom. I'm gonna let you have that one. Because you get you resubbed for 9 months. So I appreciate the 9 months. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. How do I turn this down? For those of you who do play multiverses, are you guys excited for the new characters coming? Because I am. I heard that Powerpuff Girls will be joining us soon. So I'm super excited for the characters. I am too. Yeah, I heard that Powerpuff Girls will be joining us soon, and I'm excited about that. I heard about Johnny Bravo. So I'm excited for Danny Phantom. So Danny Phantom is joining. Someone was telling me that they didn't own Danny Phantom and that they can't use him. I'm excited that I'm making a multiverses roster. Really? Interesting. I didn't. Okay. Are you doing like a tournament, like a little tournament? You're making one yourself? I've been seeing people fight head to head. Man, that JoJo versus RDC, that Dante and JoJo versus RDC, that shit was nasty. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's gonna be in the next update. Okay, cool. I might actually see what he's about. Still haven't played it yet. Potential Samurai Jack and Static Shock has me on to play. Same. I really love Samurai Jack, so I'm down for that. Let's see. How do I find Jin's trolling Danny's Nickelodeon? That's what I was thinking. He can't be in multiverses. Fucking idiot. Jin, you're such a troll. Now, how do I skip this? Don't laugh. It's not funny. I've been trolling you since I downloaded. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna restart this, and then we'll hop on multiverses. Give me like 1 second, and like in 5 seconds, just refresh the stream. Jen, don't make me take your mod away, bro. You don't know how to behave in here. You really don't. I'll be right back.